Hello, this is Andrea, and today I have a journal flip through for you. I made this Heidi little golden book journal for Dear Julie Julie's February Golden Book Junk Journal Challenge 2026. The digitals I used are Blossom Delux, Assorted Bases, and At Home 2 Book 2. They can all be found at DearJulieJulie's Etsy. So this is a 2-signature book. It has 96 pages. Here I have a tassel dangle that I made, and it has a pom-pom. Most of the things in here were made specifically for the challenge. So, like one of the things was to make a pom-pom tassel. I don't remember if it said pom-pom tassel or pom-pom dangle, but there you go. So, open it up. And here I have a fabric pocket, and in it I have a notebook with a pencil in the top that you can slide in and out. And it has a stack of note paper in here. And then we were to make 6 different ribbon closures, and this is one of them. And I just made a small little notebook in there. Here is a edge, a ruffle edge. We were to make 20 inches of that, so I have 2 large pieces and 1 small piece in here. And all of the pages from the Heidi book are in order, so you can still read the story. This is just cardstock right here. This is one of the digitals. This is another digital, and on this side is my number page. This is a page from a scrapbook pad from Joann's. I bought that right before they went out of business. And over here, one of the things we had to do was use toothpicks, so I made this little frame and can journal on the back. This is more digital. I think this is the At Home 2 Book 2, I believe. I could be wrong. This is half of the finger painting page. This is a paper from the I have a flow book from a few years ago, and I have like 2 pages in here from it. This is another one of the digitals. Over here I did leaf printing. I didn't think it showed up well enough, so I did a pen outline. In the center is, we were to do a paint by number page, so I painted some of it in watercolor. And then I put some numbers in here and made a little key. This is another one of the ribbon closures, and I have it made out of packaging and in a packaging page here. And there's writing space available on the back. This is the other half of the leaf print page. This is my star item. We had to do a star-shaped item, and it's a little cluster. This is the other half of my fingerprint page, and finger painting page, and what I did was I put down something that was shaped like an oval, and I did my finger painting around it, and then when you lift it up, there's space to write in here, or you could put a picture. This is another one of the ribbon closures, and it's a card. there. And this is a notebook, a matchbook notebook, and you open it up and then there's papers in here to write. This is the other half of my number page. Here's another one of the digital pages. And in here I did we had to do a yarn item, and I did a bookmark with a braid. And it's on watercolor paper and can be written on the back. And here is the end of the first, oops, we can flip this up. The end of the first signature and the beginning of the second signature. And here's where I have that little half piece of ruffle. This is another page, this is another paper from Joann's. I miss Joann's. It closed like a year, almost exactly a year ago. This is digital paper, and then we had to do a rolling stamp, and I made one that kind of looked like grass. Another digital. Here is a flashcard that I made into a journaling card. This is my bubble page, and it was the second bubble page I made. The first one was a big mess, and I don't know if you can see the bubbles on it. It's mostly an interesting texture. Now, I've made one of these a couple years ago and it came out great, but so I don't know what I did different this time. And then you can see it some more on this side. Another digital. The ABC page. This is another page from the Flow book. And then I have a library card here used as a tuck. And this is my oval item. And the background is another paper from the other book that I used. The other children's book. And then this is, this was called a paste page, but it's basically a collage. So that's half of that. Another digital. Here's the center. Here's another digital, and then I have, in here I have the domino thing. At first I tried to put a hole in the domino. I had a wooden domino that I tried to put a hole in. And I did it wrong. I should have done it with a drill or something. But then after that, I tried to, I don't know if you can tell, but there's raised edges on here. So I tried to make stamping marks with it on a paper and it didn't come out right. So then I just decided to make a domino out of black paper and white jelly ink. White gel ink. Jelly roll pen. The jelly roll pens seem to last longer for me. Here's the other half of that page. This is the other half of the alphabet page. This is the other half of my bubble page. And over here I have my circular item is a tuck, and then behind that I put another one of the ribbon closures that can be written on. And both of these pieces are Victorian scrap. I don't know if this one might be old and this one might be new. I don't know. I got a mixed bag it had some old stuff and some reproductions in it. It must have been from somebody's collection. You can see some of that in my last video where I did a haul from a place called Scrap in San Francisco. Here's a digital. There's the rest of my roller stamp. I wanted to be able to fit this on the roller stamp page, but this is bigger than the roller stamp page. So this I think is funny because it looks like this toad is going to market with his little wallet. It's my crayon page, and I just put a rainbow there. And then here's another one of the ribbon closures. And yeah. That's a Joanne page there. This is the last page in here, and I put the ruffle on here, but you can pull this back and still see Clara's father here, who I believe is Heidi's uncle. So, and on the back, there is a library card pocket, and in it is another one of the ribbon closures. And that's the end of the book. So I did want to say that every month there's a Julie at DearJulieJulie on YouTube has a monthly craft challenge, a monthly journal challenge. And I don't know how she has the energy to do it all the time, but she does. And I'm very thankful for that, for what she's able to do. The challenges are fun. Some of them are harder than others. And if you want to try them, you can just try to do some of it if you want to, or watch the videos. She has a premiere video every day, and some of us chat in the premiere, and then there's usually a live video on Fridays. So if you're interested in that, check out her channel. And until next time, happy crafting.